guys, how you doing? I want to do a little video about the best tool that you have in your arsenal for plastering, and that's actually you know. I used to be doing something wrong for years. There's some very simple ways to hold the trowel which will really reduce a lot of strain and shoulder tension, and give you a much longer career without, so many problems. And one of the ways is holding your trowel. Now it's going to be a little bit difficult to demonstrate. I used to do it wrong for years. What I used to do, when I'd be more so on a ceiling, I'd be away from this little bit of the handle. Okay, where you need to be is right in, nice and tight there. You've got the balance there. And what I used to do quite often, I'd have my wrist kinked when you're pushing down, okay? Putting a lot of pressure with my knuckles onto the actual shaft of the trowel, okay? And have a bent wrist. And in return for that, I'd keep it there, okay? And when I'd be coming up, I'll be using these three fingers to pull up and twist on the handle. I was boxing and I've done martial arts for quite a while, so I used to hit a lot of things and I wasn't too sure what was causing the problem. And the problem I was having was waking up in the morning and these fingers were like locked into that position, and they'd take a few goes to get them going, they'd click open and they click close and open and that, and give it a couple of goes and they'd be all right. So basically what I was doing, every time I came up or pulled on the ceiling, I was pulling the fingers out of these joints every time, and that combined with hitting punch bags and things, and then also compressing my knuckles by relying on them to get pressure on the wrist. It's messing my knuckles up. And then also I was relying on muscles in my arm much more, in the forearm. I was just doing it wrong basically. So basically, to hold your trowel properly, as I say, get in there nice and tight. And instead of relying on your knuckles, you're relying on the pad of your hand here, and then the pad of your thumb here when you're coming up. Ooh, magnetic. So as we're coming down, I've still got the pressure here, okay, but it's on the pad of my hand, and I've got much more balance. And you can see with your arm, my wrist is straight all the way down. And it's more so for troweling up. Remember, when the gear's wet, you're holding your trowel a lot flatter, so there's less angle. It's when you're troweling up and the plaster's picking up and you need to stop putting pressure on. Another little trick is to bring your finger down so you get some more leverage here. Okay, again, by coming down there like that, I can feel it's here that's applying the pressure. As I come up, I'm not relying on these three fingers, I'm relying on this bit here to work the trowel handle up. And again, as you can see, the wrist stays straight. Spin it round, wrist stays straight, all the way up and down. And when you apply plaster, what I tend to do, you get it off your hawk, you'll come up, you'll come down, it's been moving it around, and then your last little flatten as you go would be come up, and then spin up, down, and then a nice flatten. So another thing I see guys do, I never used to do it so much, troweling up the ceiling. I've got one guy I know, he used to complain about a bad back all the time, and we used to call him the gibbon because his arms were so long. And he would trowel up a regular size ceiling, if it's 2.4 high, he'd be able to get it easy. The ceiling in here is quite low, so it's probably good for me. He used to walk around, troweling up, open the trowel up, like this, with his wrist up on his tiptoes, reaching as high as he can, and again, putting so much strain on the wrist on the elbow as well, and then complained that his wrist and elbow hurt, and he was on paracetamol and painkillers and stuff. When you're doing the ceiling, I've got a bit of a flimsy chair here, and I say the ceiling's a little bit low. You need to get up high, so that when you are troweling up, again, you're applying the same principle and you've got a straight arm, and it's this shoulder muscle locked in, it's what's giving you the movement. You're troweling up nice and straight, less strain on your wrist, less strain on your elbow. Use the muscles that are big rather than relying on what's going on down right here. That's probably about it. That's the best advice. I used to do it wrong for years, till I started getting problems, and then I just, this tiny little difference in holding the trowel slightly different and just being more sensible with it. And it also allows you, especially when you're doing the ceilings, to get your footwork behind it. Again, if you're up here, you're just relying on the muscles here, okay, and your feet doing nothing. Okay, if you get up close to the ceiling, then you can lean in, and it's just like boxing or martial arts, throwing a punch. Power comes from your feet. Okay, it's not all of that. You don't stand and punch like this with your arm with a static body. Okay, it comes in from your feet, and that's exactly the same principle as you got from putting the pressure on with the plastering. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys out. Like I say, you've been doing it for years. If you are doing it wrong, really concentrate on holding that trowel. And just to recap, just get in there a lot tighter to here. Even if you're holding it more like this, okay? Don't be back here. That's you're not going to last long doing that. It's going to mess your knuckles up. All right, guys. So I hope that helps. I don't want to tell you to suck eggs. I'm sure some plasterers out there watching this might have been like bang all over that, but it's a very, very important and easily missed thing, I think. So I just wanted to say that for now. Okay, nice one, guys. I'll be back doing some more videos. Check out the channel, MasterSmith74. The playlist is United Kingdom Plasters, I think I called it. Check it out. We've got loads of things on there now. If you like the video, give us a subscribe. Try and get the numbers up. That'd be fantastic. Right, take it easy, guys.